What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome to Not Your Status Quo. Tonight, we are at the Tuesday night preview of Superman, and we're going to give you our spoiler-free thoughts right out of the theater. Guys, what do you think? We're here, it's Tuesday, we're seeing Superman, you guys excited?
Well, you know, I keep going back and forth on it. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be good. Every time I see a new trailer, I'm like, okay, that looks good, but I don't know, that looks a little bit silly. Like, every time they showed the scenes in the trailers of, you know, all the rest of the Justice League and everything kind of getting together, my thought was, oh, I hope this isn't, you know, James Gunn doing what he likes to do with a lot of movies and cram as many characters in. Like, I just hope it's balanced well. So, I don't know. I'm hoping it's good. I'm really hoping this is a better Superman movie than what we've gotten in the past. So, fingers crossed, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of hype. I mean, it is James Gunn. I trust him with one of my favorite characters. And, you know, he did Brightburn with his brothers.
He didn't write it, though. He produced it.
But it was kind of an anti-Superman, so I'd like to see what it is with his
Kind of like practice with the character.
Yeah, you know, mold it, see what happens.
Yeah.
I trust him with it. I haven't seen anything that has led me to think that this will be bad, so I can't wait.
You know, the only thing I worry about is he's good with sort of misfit characters and teams like that. This is not what Superman is, so we're going to have to see if he's able to write that character, get it right, and, you know, make it entertaining.
Well, I assume that's what Guy Gardner is for. He can go ahead and filter all of his artistic misfittiness into the worst Green Lantern.
Yes. Well, now I can't wait for the movie. So let's head in. We'll see you when we get out.
All right.
Hey guys?
All right, we have
Hey.
seen Superman.
Oh.
And
Who are you?
What do you mean?
what did you do with Dave?
Dave's here.
Oh God, thank Dave. There was some other dude that was standing there, and it was so scary. I
Oh, yeah?
didn't know what happened. Oh my God, who's this guy?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I'm back to review the movie.
Okay, good.
Not to say too much though.
No.
Yes, this is definitely
Spoiler-free.
spoiler-free. We're not going to give up any plot details or anything,
Mhm.
but I personally feel we got the Superman movie that we deserved. This hit all of the notes I thought a Superman movie should. I loved all of the acting. I loved the plot. The first act was a little slow, but it definitely picked up, and I think it finished really strong.
Mhm.
I was very impressed with the camera work.
Oh yeah.
And for a movie that didn't have those needle drops, like James Gunn loves to do,
Mhm.
the score was fantastic. You know, they mixed in a lot of the John Williams 1978 Superman thing. And
I was about to say in the credits it said scored by John Williams. I'm like, oh cool, good.
Yeah.
And I sat there like I was a kid again. This to me, I was telling Matt when it ended, this was like a live action episode of Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, it was so good. I would like barely talk through it. Normally, you know, when it's bad, we tend to chatter quite a bit. And I just
Oh,
sat
yeah.
there like, I was 8 years old again seeing the first Superman movie. Fantastic.
hmm Yeah, I agree. Pretty much every scene that I saw was what I wanted out of a Superman movie. The acting was phenomenal. It was, I had nothing to worry about, it turns out. The cast of characters, while, you know, there was more than what I would have expected in a freshman Superman movie, it wasn't clogged down. It wasn't bogged down with too many things. You were able to see Superman be Superman. And I think that was probably my favorite part of this entire movie is they allowed the film to be about Superman.
Yes,
Just
there was a
being
lot
him.
of characters, but it was a Superman movie.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought this was a good foundation, like we were saying inside. It's a good start to DCU. I didn't think it was. I don't think I hit it at the same high as you guys did.
Not surprising.
I have some issues which we'll talk about on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
But I don't see why it's not a double watch, or you know, you can see it again for sure. It was definitely, you know, like you said about the acting. Even James Gunn wrote one of the songs that's in the movie.
Right.
And when you're watching, you'll guess which one. I mean, but it was still good.
For me, there was a couple of unexpected cameos that I did not expect to see in the movie. I'm sure those of you out there that do a lot of digging and, you pay attention to all the rumors circulating, you were probably already aware of this, but it was a surprise to me, and I thought it made the movie even more fun. I agree with you. This is a rewatch for sure. It's been a while since I've actually been able to say that like, I can't wait to actually rewatch this, and I can't. This feels like when we went to go see The Suicide Squad, and how that night I was like, oh my gosh, it's on Max, I'm so happy I can watch it again immediately. I kind of wish that I had that opportunity to do that again. So I'm just going to have to get tickets to go to the theater again.
Try and make it before Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely seeing it again before Sunday because, man, it was the most comic book movie we have seen in a very long time.
It was definitely a comic
That's a good
book.
way to put it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm thrilled. I'm so happy with it. Like, it's not perfect. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, sure.
But man, what a great start to the DCU. I mean, we're getting characters like Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific already in it. And let me just say, Mr. Terrific cracked me up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he stole some scenes in that movie, and I didn't expect that, but it was fantastic.
I didn't hate Guy Gardner.
No.
I didn't know that was possible.
He was awesome. Can't wait for Lantern's show. That's going to be amazing.
So, before we end up moving into spoiler territory, should we go ahead and rate this movie?
We definitely should.
Because I keep wanting to talk about it, and I don't want to spoil it.
Are we gonna sandwich the good and the bad? So I would go in the middle.
Yeah, well, we can do that.
Sure.
Guys, it's going to be bad. I can go first.
Bad,
Because,
worst.
so many things were great in this. The acting, the score, the plot, the performances, the camera angles and the camera work that was in this movie. I really enjoyed. Now, like we talked about, the first act was a little bogged down with getting us into this new DCU. But I mean, overall, I really enjoyed this film. I can't wait to see it again. I'll definitely see it before Sunday when we do our spoiler-filled review with what's next. But I'm going to give this movie an 8.2. I thought it was great. I can't wait to see it again, and I will.
You're right. I guess yours is going to be higher than mine, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think overall, like everything you said there, everything was good. There was something that popped in my head right when you said it. I did like all the acting and the score. I mean, it's John Williams' score. They played that like 3 times in there that it just stood out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were some plot holes. I think I would give it a 7. It's good. It's
That's
a
not a
good
bad
score.
score,
Yeah. It's a hell of a good start, though.
Yeah, it is. I really enjoyed this movie. This was fantastic to me. Possibly, I will say that possibly part of it is just because I was so excited to see such a bright, colorful, like, it feels true to the character, Superman.
That's what I was going to say.
That's
It's not
how I
a
see it.
Zack Snyder
Yes.
movie. It's not dark. It gives you hope. That's what I want to say.
That's a good way to put it. I love that, Dave. Yes, it does give you hope. And I laughed multiple times through this movie. Yeah, sure, there's a couple of things that it wasn't perfect by any means. It's got a couple of issues here and there. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I laughed several times throughout it. I was happy to see a return to what I think is the Superman, just a guy out there saving the world, just trying to help people out, and they show it so many times, and it felt very much like a comic book movie. There were so many instances where you got to see Superman and the other heroes in action multiple times. It wasn't just like, okay, one good guy, one bad guy, get to the end of the movie. We got to see like multiple days in this world, and I loved it. I think they did a phenomenal job. I also can't wait to watch it again before our spoiler-filled review. So I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Excellent. Please go see this.
And when you go, there are 2 post-credit scenes. Both are good. Yeah, but we'll talk more about it on Sunday when we do our spoiler-filled review. So please join us Sunday night at 8 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Hey fellow nerds, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of this stuff, make sure that you check out our Twitch stream. We try to do these live Sunday or Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep an eye on our social media to find out when you can join in live and chat with us during these live streams. Also, as usual, don't forget to check out our other social media. Add us at Twitter, comment down below, and we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo.